BNB, we start with 1 hour chart. As we can see, after the wicket, this sharp move down, the price reversed, but we didn't have a really good trade setup unless anyone trade based on 15 minutes. And there was opportunity to look for buy from here. All right. Whoever gets this trade, they should be aware that where we are is almost at the top. And what we want to see whether we can get the continuation when break at the top or not. Because if we move to weekly chart, this is what we have. Anyway, no one see how we can look for trade. If we move to daily chart, we have been within this correction. We want to see whether the price can break or not. That's why if we want to look for buy at the top, we need to be really careful based on lower time frame. And mostly with the breakout of this, we will see the divergence. Okay, now we want to see how we can look for trade if I move to forward chart. Even based on forward chart, right now we have been looking for this as a 1 2 3. That's why after we get this down move, any reversal was a really good trade stuff. But we could it was a really good but we didn't get the proper trade setup to look for. And right now we have been within this flat. Now what we get here, we want to see the breakout. We want to see whether this is the last one. We can expect to get similar to what we have here or not. Okay, it doesn't mean that this is one is going to break and continue. This is what we have right now. How about if this one turned to, because what we have here already including 1 2 3 with the first and last. That's why the best thing is we were looking for the continuation. Anyway, if we want to look for buy, we want, I don't think we can get a really good trade setup within this range unless we trade based on lower time frame. Based on forward chart, for sure we won't get. Maybe we get based on 1 hour of 15 minutes, mostly we can get. All right, what I want to say is that any trade, as long as the price haven't broke the highest price of the BNB, we need to be careful because if the price cannot break, even we have this flat, is a complete flat, made this one turn to more complex. That's why any trade based on lower time frame we need to consider as a short-term trade. And that's why I mentioned whoever get the trade from here, they need to manage it. And what we want, if there is a continuation when next flag, also we can look for trade as a short-term trade, and we want to see the breakout of this. Having entry above this is not a really good idea. It can be an option. We can have entry above the top, but what we want the price break and continue. One of the option can be having entry above this, but it's really risky. As I say, it's a really not good idea because if we want to have entry, we want the price tag breaking continue, but we know that we are going to buy at the highest price of the BNB. That's why I will remove this. I just leave it for the traders. Okay, now if we want to look for trade for buy, if we get a continuation feel like we can take the trade, but it's really risky. The best thing is we wait for the breakout, then any correction of like above that we look for trade. This is the most safest way to look for trade because we want to see the confirmation about the breakout of the stop. All right, and how about if the price start to correct here? If we get any sharp move flag, this is where we can look for sell. For sure, if we get a sell in terms of the risk and reward, it can give us a really good trade setup, but mostly we're looking for buy. We're not looking for sell. If we get any reversal with the flag, this is where we can expect the price is going to drop or either for the deeper correction. We need to be careful. If we have any trade for buy, we need to manage it if we see this kind of the move. Anyway, we don't have any trade setup. We just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.